How goes it, YouTube? It's MinecraftToGo here. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a Minecraft 1.3.2 Craftbukkit server. And now this will work for any version in the Minecraft 1.3.x. It will work for any version there. So if the title's like 1.3.5 and I said 1.3.1 earlier, that's because it will still work and I didn't feel like making a whole new tutorial. And also, make sure you check the facts in the description before you ask a question, because I guarantee it's answered. It's literally at the bottom part of the description. You can't miss it. Alright, so now to start creating a server, we're going to open up any internet browser of our choice. I'm using Google Chrome because I like it the best. And then we're going to go to the first link in the description, which is dl.bukkit.org. And now, here, if it says version 1.3.x, where x is the current version of Minecraft 1.3, you want to download that. But if not, like I am, you're going to go to alternate versions, and we're going to download the latest development build. Ugh, still a little sick. Keep it, and then you can close out that. Alright, I'm going to go over the differences between recommended, beta, and development build. A recommended is this green thing here, but this is for 1.2.5. We have to download one that is for sure for 1.3.1. Alright, and development is basically the least, is pretty much, there might be some bugs in it, but it's able to run. A beta is, there's still some bugs, but not as much, and it's still able to run. And a recommended is something that is run pretty much without any bug. So there's little bugs. So we can close out of this, and we got a jar file from that with a really long name. So we're just gonna create a new folder on our desktop. You can call it whatever you want. I'll just call it Craftbukkit, not Craftbukkit server, like that. And I'm gonna drag this jar file into here. Okay, and then we're gonna right click it. We're gonna rename it to Craftbukkit, like that. And make sure it's exactly like that, all lowercase and whatnot. And then we're going to click it. I apologize if I've been sniffing a lot. I just have a runny nose from being sick. Okay, so we're going to get a lot of files here. And then now we're going to do Control-Alt-Delete. This step is optional. I'm just doing this because it is a RAM hogger. Java W, and then click End Process. End Process. Alright. Okay, so now that java.w.exe is ended, this is pretty much, we can do whatever you want. And now, if you're not able to delete it, you either have to end java.w.exe or you have to restart your computer. So that's how you would delete it. And if you don't get all files generated, just delete it, or delete it by restarting your computer, then deleting it, or stopping java.w.exe, then deleting it, and then try re-downloading, because sometimes their bucket is a little weird sometimes. Okay, so now what we need to do is actually make a way to start our server. See, this is in like an idle state pretty much. It's there, just can't be started. So if we open up Notepad like this, and then if we minimize this, well, it doesn't have to be that big. And then now if we go to the descriptions, these start codes will be here. It's pretty much towards the top. And now if you have a 32-bit computer or if you're 32-bit or a 64-bit computer, make sure you want to download. You can tell if you have a 64-bit computer if you can just search how do I know what how do I know if I have a 64-bit or a 32-bit computer. It will tell you how step by step on Google. So then since I have a 64-bit computer, you can copy this and just paste it there. Now I'm going to do Control S, save it as all files, and we're just going to call it Craftbukkit starter, I guess, if you want. Or you can just call it Start.bat. The file name does not matter, but it has to end in .bat, like that. Find where you have your server located, Craftbukkit server, and save it there. It has to be in the same location as your craftbukkit.jar. So now, if I were to click Craftbukkit starter.bat, it's going to start generating all the worlds here. So yeah, it's going to take a bit. So, and I'll just start explaining what all these files are while it's doing its own little thing. Banned IPs. When you do in-game /ban IP, this is where it's going to be saved. So this is nearly done, so I can stop this. So yeah, it generated normal world, the nether, and then the sky realm. So we can just click stop. So it's going to save everything, and then press any key to continue, and there. So this is where it will be saved. So if I edit this, it's gonna. This is how it's gonna. It's actually pretty cool because they updated with Craftbukkit. It's pretty awesome. And then by players, if we edit this, this is the same thing, but yeah, it's just it's like cool. I mean, but this is the command you do with /ban. I'm not really gonna explain like what everything is. Because if you just do /ban in game, you'll see how it works. Alright, bukkit.yml, craftbukkit.starter, craftbukkit.jar, help. You can all ignore those. Now ops, if we edit this, ops.txt. Say op is pretty much like the admin of the server. If you just go on your server, even though it's on your desktop, you made it, you're not gonna be able to do any command because you're not an op. Unless you have a plugin that allows anyone to do it. But again, you won't be able to do like /time, set, or whatever. You can't do it. So you have to put your Minecraft username in there. Like that. And you can also put someone else's, like, I like turtles. I like turtles, kid. And you can like that, okay? You can just make sure you save it. And now if you go in there, if I like turtles, kid goes in there and he does /ban or whatever, he'll be able to do it, and so will you. So you have to make sure you put your Minecraft username in there. Permissions.yml, ignore. Server.log, ignore. And now finally server.properties, or not finally, there's one more. So zoom in. I can't zoom in. Okay, so format font, just increase the font size so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so allow nether. Basically this will they can go to the nether if they want. You can make this true or false. It's always gonna be true, or it's gonna be false, like that. Yeah, though. So since I want them to go to nether, you can make it true. Now level world name. You should probably do this before you start your server. I apologize for that. This is what you can call it. So I can call this my epic tutorial world, like that. And yeah, and this is what the world name would be. So when if I do with essentials, I do /time set time day. It will say time will set to 0 or whatever in world my epic tutorial world. So I just recommend just keeping this world. Allow flight. This basically is if they're flying for above a few seconds, it's going to kick them from the server. But if you set this to true, they can fly. But yeah. Server port, just keep this 25565. Type level, I believe it's default, super flat, and large biomes. That's what you can do. You can ignore this. Level seed, if you have a cool seed that you like, you can just go like that. And there you go, and then you have an awesome world. Server IP, now this is important. If you go here and type cmd, and then we do ipconfig. Alright, and then if we look for our IPv4 address, 192.168.1.105, that's for me. That's what you want to put there, but this step's optional. If you want to, this is only if you want to port forward. If you do not have this in here, your IPv4 under wireless LAN adapter or wireless network connection, then chances are you're going to have to use Hamachi, which is going to suck. Unless you like Hamachi, then it's totally awesome. Okay, so this step was optional. Max build height, you can change this to like 1024 if you wanted to, so they can build 1024 blocks high. Spawn NPCs, you can make this true or false. Basically, will NPCs spawn? I like NPCs, they'd like me trade. Whitelist, you can make this, I'll explain this, but if you set this true, only certain people you select will be able to join. If false, anybody can join. Spawn animals, do you want animals to spawn, true or false? Snooper enabled, basically it's gonna collect information from your server and from other people and send it to your server, stuff like that. Texture pack, I'm just gonna ignore this because you can actually do a server texture pack. You can probably just Google it, what it means, how to do it, stuff like that. because to be honest, I'm not actually sure how to do this. I'm not sure if you just do like a repo or something like that. Okay, online mode. If you set this to false, anybody who has not bought Minecraft but has a torrented version of Minecraft or a legal version of Minecraft will be able to join. But if you set it to true, only the people who have actually bought Minecraft will be able to join. Player versus player, I think, something like that. PvP. Where is it? I remember someone else was telling me it's something else, but I don't know. It's player versus player for me. And this basically says if it's true, you'll be able to punch and kick and bash and swing at other people, and they'll take damage. Difficulty, I believe this is on 0 to 4 or 0 to 3, where 0 is peaceful, and then easy, normal, and hard. I'm not sure if there's hardcore. Game mode now. 0 is survival, 1 is creative, and 2 is adventure. So you can make this 1 or 0 or 1 for creative. Max players, you can set this to the max amount of people that can join your server. So I can have only 5 people in my server if I wanted to. Spawn monsters, this will enable or disable spawning. View distance, this is how many chunks the max view distance is before it fogs the person out. And generate structures, this is allow NPC villages to be built, or true or false, and like temples and desert wells and all that, and stuff like that. And MLTD, this is the stuff that will appear if they add the server to the server list, and this is what's going to appear for whatever it's under it. So I can call this is me making a tutorial, and then do a confused face, because that's what the first letter came. So you can close out of this, and finally now we have whitelist.txt. So if I think I enabled whitelisting, so I have to put my name here if I want to get on, and if I want, I like turtles kid kid to come on, I have to whitelist him too, like that. And I can whitelist some players who are not ops, like I am not an op, or I want to be an op. Like, you can whitelist those. Lol, bean. I don't know why I saw that. So that's pretty much how I make a server. So if we do a clicker Craftbukkit Start.bat, you can see that now the default game type is creative. Hooray. It's going to tell you here a whole bunch of information that you didn't need to know. So if I were to go on my Minecraft, log in, and I would be able to get on, but I would not be able to get on with anybody else unless they were in my house, because I'm not port forwarded, which I have in the description in the FAQ. So if you want to learn how to port forward, check in the FAQs with the link. It will be there, and anybody could join, and you'll be a very happy camper after that. So thank you for watching, YouTube. If you like this, consider like, sub, subscription, or like, sub, favorite, rating. I don't care. You can do whatever you want, except dislike. You're not allowed to dislike. No, it's your opinion. You're entitled to do what you want. So thanks for watching. Have fun. Good luck. Bye bye.